Hello, fifth graders. So today we're going to begin topic 3. And this lesson in topic 3 is all about multiplying greater numbers by powers of 10. So it should kind of be a little review from the very beginning of the year when we talked about powers of 10. Okay, like 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 2, and so on. Now, this topic is all about multiplying whole numbers. So in order to understand multiplying whole numbers, you need to know that multiplying numbers relies on knowing place value. So if you know place value, you know that place value is based on knowing powers of 10. All right, so it's really important that you know that place value has to do with multiplying numbers. You need to know that, and that's also based on powers of 10. So, for example, this next one, it says 10 to the power of 4, and again, this should be a little review. 10 to the power of 4 is equal to what? Okay, so we know that 10, and then if the exponent is 4, it's saying we're multiplying the base by itself 4 times. So it's equal to 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. All right, so that's written in expanded form. And we know 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is equal to 10,000. All right, so we have expanded form and we have standard form. So 32 times 10 to the power of 4 is equal to 32 with 4 zeros, or 320,000. All right, so again, this should be a little review. We're just practicing place value and powers of 10 and again, becoming familiar with these. So let's look at some examples. And it says, look for a pattern. We've completed some of these before. Do you remember what 10 to the power of 0 is again? Okay, 10 to the power of 0 is the same thing as saying 1. Okay, so 13 times 1 is 13. And we have 13 times 10 to the power of 1. Well, 10 to the power of 1 is 10. So 13 times 10 is 130. And then also we have 13 times 10 to the power of 2. Again, 10 to the power of 2 is 100, not 20. Okay, so it's 1,300. And you can see our pattern keeps going because we keep adding a 0. Because these exponents keep giving us another power of 10 that we're adding to. So it becomes 13,000 and then 130,000. All right, and the next pattern continues as well, but now we have 90s. So don't get confused by this extra 0 in the 90. All right, so again, 10 to the power of 0 is 1. So 90 times 1 is 90. 10 to the power of 1 is 10. Okay, so 90 times 10 is 900. And the pattern continues again. Every power of 10, that exponent gives us another 0. So we have 9,000. And then we have 90,000. And then we have 900,000. Okay, now it may look like we're adding a 0 each time, but remember, our original number already had a 0. So 90's here, 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 and then there. And the extra zeros follow at the end. Okay, so we're not adding double zeros. We already have 90 in that one. And then let's look at these examples. 4 times 10 to the power of 4. Okay, 10 to the power of 4, again, is 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Or 10,000. So 4 times 10,000 would be 40,000. And if we look at our next problem, it's 10 to the power of 3 times 38. We know 10 to the power of 3 is 10 times 10 times 10, or 1,000. So 38 times 1,000 is 38,000. All right, so again, this first lesson was just kind of reintroducing powers of 10 and knowing that, boys and girls, in order to understand multiplying numbers, you need to know place value, which is all based on powers of 10. So what place value is the 1 in that number? What place value is the 3 in that number? Okay, it's really important to know your place value when we talk about multiplication. All right, so attached to this ed puzzle is going to be a Google form that, again, just practices a little bit of place value, a little bit of powers of 10 to get you ready for multiplying whole numbers. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.